deep dive's back, baby. Right? They're all jacked up about it back here.
I know. You can just sense the excitement.
All right, let's get into it.
Hey, wake up over there.
Hold on a second. We just got off the San Francisco Giants, Milwaukee Brewers, but if anyone was flipping on this game, you talk about two pitchers locking horns. Max Scherzer is so darn good. It's ridiculous. And he was dialing up breaking ball, changeup, slider, high heater, different speeds on his fastball, 93, 97 when he needed it. And on the flip side, Mikolas was just as good. He was as good as I've ever seen him last night. So we're going to chronicle those two guys and then get into some defensive plays that some interesting, and Harrison Bader's as good as it gets in center field. But before we dive into this, Tyler O'Neill, okay, kind of burst on the scene. He's one of those rising superstars in the game and had that big hit, 2 RBIs off Trevor May on the changeup. So I know he's an unbelievable player. That's why I wanted to show how Max Scherzer can take a great hitter apart in his first 3 at-bats. So this is no offense to Tyler O'Neill, who I think's awesome. This is more loving on Max Scherzer and how hard it is to hit him. So let's dive in. I'm going to take you through his 3 at-bats and talk about the fact of why it's so hard to hit him and what makes him so great. So let's start it off with your generic 93-mile-an-hour heater. We'll get back in the zone. Maybe Tyler's sitting soft right there, and then he gets a slider that he rolls over. So he's telling himself, okay, slider's in play tonight. I got to stay through that pitch. Second AB starts him with a slider. He's on it. He was ready for it. Watch this. Pause. I want you to watch his reaction now. He knows he's dialing up sliders. That's 3 and 6 pitches to him, okay? I want you to watch his reaction to this swing and miss on a slider. Run it. Okay. Okay, got to be ready for that. Got to be sitting there below 97. Run that back real quick because, pause it, he was 93 in his first at-bat. He's like, all right, he's going to throw me some off-speed tonight. I got to be prepared for that. I'm going to sit back on the off-speed. I think I can handle 93. Not when this guy can dial up 97. He just gained 4 miles an hour in a matter of 2 ABs, and it's by you. So now your third at-bat, where am I going? I'm kind of in that rocking chair. 94, paint pellet away. I'm down 0-1. Rack that back. He hasn't shown me anything inside in my first 2 at-bats. He's gone 4-seamer away, slider, okay? 0-1 count. What are you saying to yourself? Maybe something off the dish, maybe slider down and away I can spit on and get back even in the count. No, he presents this 2-seam, perfectly placed 93-mile-an-hour sinker. Now I'm down 0-2 and I'm in sheer battle mode, okay? Waist pitch right there. I have no idea what's coming. I spit on a good changeup. Pause. Oh, you killed me. Rack that back. I spit on a good changeup to get it back to even. So now he's shown me 3 pitches. I have no idea what's coming next. And Max Scherzer dials up just an unbelievable run in. Watch this slider. Tyler doesn't even think this is a strike. He's got that plate move from 17 inches to 24 inches. But a credit to him, after having a tough go of it, he comes up and gets a huge knock. Okay, there was some interesting defense. How am I clockwise, Robert? Stay with me.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, let's go. Harrison Bader, I'm going to get to you. Let's start with the Lindor play. This is Paul Goldschmidt. You remember the problems Jeff McNeil and Francisco Lindor had last year, the whole rat-raccoon fiasco based on where they were lined up? Remember this? Yeah. Sometimes when you get in the shift, it gets a little confusing, but I want you to run this back. I want you to run it back to the play, the actual Paul Goldschmidt play. Okay, pause it right here. Kids at home, you know this is Francisco Lindor's ball. Run this. There's no reason for him to stop right here. Keep coming. So I thought that was interesting last night. Didn't lead to anything huge, but just the tough parts of playing the shift, the miscommunications. But I think Francisco Lindor, if that happens again, he's coming across and making that play. And what happens? We do this PFPs on the backfield, Paul Goldschmidt, you get caught being a spectator, and you end up losing the game over it. Okay? Mr. Gallegos has got to get over. Look at that play by Paulie right there. One of the best in the business. Dom Smith, way to hustle. You start winning ball games like this, you start believing that something special's going your way. Okay? Mets had no business stealing this one. He gets over, game over, we're shaking hands. And Jeff McNeil came up with a huge double. On the flip side, there's no one better defensively in center field than Harrison Bader. I mean, really fundamentally sound, goes and gets everything. And there was this play last night. I just want the kids at home to watch him present himself. Run that back for me, please. You talk about doing everything right. Leave that. He wants to get his body in a position to make a throw in case that guy tags up. This is everything right. This is no Cadillacing back to it, catching it, getting caught flat-footed, off guard. This is a Gold Glover going about his business. I guarantee you he does this in batting practice. Run this. Gets behind it, short, choppy steps. Here I am, coming through it. Oh, you're not going. Unbelievable. Really good. I mean, that was super. Miles Mikolas. It's the best I've ever seen him come over. And he's been hurt, so people haven't really gotten to truly know him over the last couple years. Can we dive into him? Because he's got some deception in his game. Big guy. Velocity was up last night. And it's almost, run that back for me real quick. When you see most pitchers, stay there. You see most pitchers, you almost see them get on, I hate saying get on top of the baseball, but you get on top of the baseball and almost like rip a shade down. When I watch Miles Mikolas, it's almost like he's slinging pies. Like he's getting up here and creating this deception where the ball looks like it's almost coming out of his right shoulder and you can't pick up what it is. He had a good breaking ball working last night. He was hitting 95 on some heaters. I mean, that is by Brandon Nimmo. Nasty breaking ball right there. And Thomas Nido had no answer for him last night. And I just remember as a young kid, Ramon Martinez. I'm not saying that Miles Mikolas looks like Ramon Martinez, but Ramon used to pull that left shoulder out and almost look like he was slinging pies and creating deception at 96, 97 miles an hour. And he was on top of his game last night. So, a lot of good ball games, Rob.
Yeah, that was just an unbelievable ending. And, man.
Gallegos got to feel terrible because you get caught split second watching.
Yep. And it happened so bang. You can see Paul Goldschmidt's emotion there. Good stuff, DeRo.